preamp, why did I design it? Same as I designed the boxes, we're always looking to better our sound and get the sound we want in our head happening in our fingers, and we go through so much equipment, and from no matter what it is. And there's some really good gear out there. There's preamps. I'm so used to studio quality now, I need it on stage. It's got a foot switch that comes with it, but I don't have one at the moment. So I'll go through its features. You've got a built-in tuner. It's not a chromatic tuner. So you can just tune that. It's got a foot switch to hit the mute mode, so when you're on stage, nothing's going to come through front of house. So besides having a built-in tuner, you've got from left to right input, 10 dB pad, which is sufficient for most things. Compressor, it's an optical compressor, and I hardly have it on. It's got a 30 hertz boost, which I never use. Now the frequencies, I've set them myself. They're set at 40 hertz, and I had an individual pot for each frequency, and I had a Q control for each frequency. So I could select the frequency, so I chose each string. And then the Q, I moved until it actually just bit and went. And once I'd done that, I found the separation was just incredible between each frequency. So I was totally happy with that. Now, what you're looking for in a preamp, on your bass, I usually start with an E string, which is 40 hertz. Kicks in. Now I'll go to the A string. Do you hear it respond? That means it's set at the right spot. The D string for the mids again, like the mid box. So I've just backed off my mids just a fraction because we were getting a little bit too much of it before. Now the top end's got two treble controls. So that's how I'd EQ my amp, and I've hardly moved anything. I've tailored my sound to my own taste, which is what you guys would do depending on your bass. So these frequencies have to be set in the right spot. This has got compression. Just enough to tighten up your sound and get a bit of an effect. It's good. And then it's got a balance here. I haven't got the other box in, but this is a stereo balance from left to right. So if you're using two boxes, you can balance to one side, the other side, or in the middle. That's just a master control. On the back, you've got a DI out with a level control. So how often are you on stage if you're using different amps and the DIs aren't, they're either too hot or not hot enough. So now you've got a DI level you can blend, which we've used here. It's got an effect send and return in stereo or mono, and there's also a wet and dry blend between your effects and your dry. Two XLR outputs for stereo. You just use one, you're getting mono. It's got you can plug your iPhone, iPad, whatever you want to practice along with, or you want to play some backing tracks or background music. You can plug it into the back of that and play along with it, set its level, and put a set of headphones in there and practice along just with the preamp. That's about it. It's got a power switch on the back. It's got a separate power supply. Why it's got a separate power supply is, what can you hear? Nothing. That's because the power supply is away from the amp inside. It's not causing any interference. So that's the preamp.